Hey, guess who has 2 thumbs and 1,000 subscribers? This guy. Hello and welcome back to the Bookshelf Odyssey. My name is Art, and I'm kind of in a state of shock. One is I've finally reached 1,000 subscribers, and the second one is I'm still kind of reeling from the genius that was Taylor Swift's new album, but we better not talk about that. Okay, we're going to talk about books today. Yeah, so I'm putting out a call for questions because I want to do a Q&A video and also kind of an introduction to my channel for those who might be new. So I'm very thankful to those who have subscribed, and especially to MJ from Reading This Life, and then also to Kelly from Books I'm Not Reading. I know you also shared a post of mine, and I believe that was that last little bit that got me over the hump of 1,000. So thank you so much for that. I will be doing a Q&A video, ask me anything kind of deal to celebrate that. The video itself probably won't come out until November, just because I have a pretty packed schedule with Victober this year. And if there's one thing I'm good at, it's overcommitting to things and then having to make cuts. So that's just the way I work, I guess. Anyway, but that'll probably be out in November. So there's time. I would love to know if you have a question for me, and whatever. I'm pretty much open to talking about whatever you want to ask, within reason. And I mean, if there's one thing I love to do, it's to talk about myself. So let's hear those questions. And I've already had one person at least send in a couple of really great questions. So yeah, I've got a lot of things I could talk about. When did my Dickens obsession start? Although I do kind of talk about that off and on in my videos. I have a great story about how I really began to love old literature. It involves the Gwyneth Paltrow Emma movie and a night I was home bored. The results might surprise you. Probably not. Let's see. I can talk about my dog, Pumpkin. A little bit. I'll talk about my family a little bit, but I want to be careful on the internet. Whatever questions you have, I'd be happy to talk about them. I would love for that to be a live Q&A. I'm not sure if I'm quite there yet, at least technology-wise, to do that. Although I keep using that as an excuse. I just need to do it. But yeah. Anyway. I guess just real quick, what happens now that I've reached 1,000? Well, not much, probably. I'm going to continue to make the videos I like. I don't always do reading wrap-ups. I read so quickly and so many that by the time I have time to record, usually the books are already well in the past. And I've tried a couple different approaches to that, and nothing has really seemed to stick with me. So, but I will have the occasional wrap up if and when I have time. But I certainly don't talk about every book I read on the channel. But going forward, I do have a few things I want to plan to do maybe try to be a little more organized now that things seem to have settled into a routine for me this year. I want to continue talking about Charles Dickens and doing at least a monthly Distracted by Dickens episode. It's going to be more just whenever I'm in the mood. I also want to continue doing my podcast. I've got probably 5 or 6 more interviews I've already done that need to come out yet. So I'm going to be good there for a while. I know those are kind of algorithm killers on my channel, but I really like talking to writers, and I just love the conversations we have. And if there's one thing I learned and I know about booktube is that you just got to make the content you like and don't get too distracted by the algorithm. It will drive you mental. And I'm fortunate enough I've had people teach me that even before I started. So I feel like, 3 years ago when I started, I got off on a good foot. I do want to talk more about Ray Bradbury down the road, and then maybe start, I want to also focus and try something that will challenge me as not just a creator, but a reader. So I might try to be doing more solo book reviews or in-depth book discussions. I'm not sure. Just to work on being able to do like a deep dive into a book or something. I don't know. I would love to do another slow read through a classic. Like I've done, I know I've done Fahrenheit 451. I've done Great Expectations, and you can find that video series on my channel. And I also want to probably talk a little bit more about coffee and some of my favorite coffee cups I have. I've kind of been inspired from a couple of different places. One, I just shared about her channel. I think it's called Coffee Cups and Books. And she always brings the host there, always brings out a coffee cup she's drinking out of. So I got to share mine today. Living in Iowa, we see a lot of cows around. My daughter got me this mug this year. I actually had this before, but it broke some years ago. One of the udders broke off, so then you can't really use it. So anyway, I love this cup. It's big. It holds a lot of coffee, and the udders make me laugh. So that's my coffee cup today. I would like to do something with coffee on my channel, and like maybe pair a coffee I'm drinking with a book or something. I don't know. Still some planning stages right now. We'll see if it comes to fruition. Okay, I wanted to keep this to 5 minutes, and I'm already at 10. So that's the kind of channel I run around here. Anyway, thank you so much for subscribing, everyone. I hope your Victober's going well. Thanks again. Here's to many more years of fun on BookTube. Thank you so much. And again, leave your questions below in the comments. And if this is your first video from me, odd choice, but thank you. And make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll continue on. Take care and happy reading.